Hello YouTube, welcome back. Today we're doing a quick video, and today's video we're going to be doing the 10 biggest mistakes you're making in Mario Kart Deluxe and how you can solve that. So I've been watching so many different people play this game for the first time over the years, and I have thousands of hours in this, so I've decided to make this video today. So now what we're going to be doing is I'm gonna be opening up the game in a brand new account. Now, I already have a beginner's guide video, which will be linked below, so you can watch that. So let's go ahead and open up Mario Kart Deluxe as if we just bought the game. No problem here. So we're going to load it up. Now, there are 10 mistakes that I continuously see people do. Either they be first getting the game or very experienced in the game, like, you know, a streamer or something or whatnot. So, first thing, you get the game, right? Most people will just go online first. Don't do that. Don't go online first. That's the first thing you don't want to do. First thing you want to do, the biggest mistake you want to do, the mistake is going online first. The best thing you want to do is go to single player. You want to do time trials. Time trials is the first thing you want to do. And then, you know, obviously select the character you want. We'll actually go and do a kart build in a little bit here. And then if you've done time trials for every level, go to Grand Prix in 150cc. That's the best thing you want to do. And then you can go online after you learn what courses, you learn how to item stuff. That's a much better thing for you to do. Now, let's go into a Grand Prix and then talk about some other mistakes that I would see. So, in terms of number 2 mistake I see is, if you can see here on my screen, smart steering is on. Turn off smart steering. Smart steering is not going to allow you to do the optimal amount of drifting. So, see the little antenna? So what we're going to do is I'm going to select, and usually most people put Mario for these videos, but we're going to pick Shy Guy for this video, okay? I'm going to pick Black Shy Guy. I like Black Shy Guy. So, real quick, if you have a Joy-Con or whatever other controller, you want to press the button on the bottom right, which for me it's pause. And then you want to click the button that gets off the antenna. That is smart steering. Turn that off. That's your second mistake you definitely don't want to have on here. Now, the third mistake I see people do is they pick a build that is not the most optimal. Now, here's the thing. You don't have to use the best meta build to race in this game. You can race whatever build you want. But if you're struggling, it's ideal you pick a build that's going to help you out. So there's builds that you can do here. So as you can see, this is standard cart, standard bike, standard cart, standard wheels, and a super glider, which is basically normal. Now, in terms of what I always recommend, you have the best wheels in the game already unlocked off the bat. That is the roller wheels. So make sure you have this selected. Beyond everything else, the roller wheels are probably the most important thing for you to equip. Now, in terms of the glider, real quick, parachute is probably the best glider you have equipped off the bat. Now, parachute is the same stats as cloud glider and paper glider. You see those all the time. So just click parachute. These two are your good things to keep on. Now, in terms of cart, so you're saying, okay, well, I don't have everything unlocked. That's fine. You can have a better cart than a standard cart to go off the bat. If you're inclined to drive in a cart-like, Streetle is your best option if you like how the cart is. So you can pick this, and this should be fine. Now, if you're like, hey, I like things a little bit differently, you can have a standard bike as well, which I would recommend this build specifically because it's really nice. It's nice looking, and also just doesn't look as ugly as the Streetle. But the standard bike is a great option. Now, another thing is, if you're saying, hey, I like the drifting in Mario Kart Wii, you have the Comet bike, which is actually one of the best bikes in the game, along with the Yoshi bike. And you can use that if you like to have the inside or inward drifting bike style. So you can have that. So now I'm just gonna pick standard bike, roller wheels, and parachute. Now we went over the second mistake, which was basically the third mistake was not picking a decent build. So now we picked a decent build. Now let's go through a match. I'm gonna actually pick. Since I'm using Shy Guy, let's go with Shy Guy Falls. Oh, I have to go to Grand Prix. Let me go to the versus mode. Sorry, I just realized I was going to Grand Prix. Let's go versus race so I can actually pick the course I want to go to. So we're doing this. Remember, smart steering is off. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna click 150cc, put on hard comms just so I got in there. Now let's go. I'm gonna pick Shy Guy Falls as my first race here. So. There's a couple other stuff I wanted to talk about in terms of the other mistakes. So one biggest thing here is not collecting coins. Now, coins are very important in Mario Kart Deluxe. A lot of people do not collect them when they're racing normally. Collecting coins, every time you get a coin, you're maxed the speed will increase. Now we do have a whole item video, so let's. I didn't do the rocket boost start because I just kind of want to talk to the chat. So let's get the coins here. As you can see, we're getting our max speed up, and then 10 is the maximum that we can have here. And after that, you do theoretically get a nano boost, but it's really not that magical. Now, that was the 4th mistake I see most people do. Now the 5th mistake is actually not letting go of drift as soon as you have something. So as you can see, I was going for a mini turbo. As soon as I get my mini turbo, I let go. Now here I'm going for a super mini turbo. As soon as I have that, I let go. Now it's a little bit of an advanced tech I showed you right there, but that's fine. So I'm just going, as soon as I have what I want, I let go. And that's a big thing here. Now in terms of another another mistake I've seen, like the 6th one, is not chaining boxes properly in items. So as you see, we're coming out to an item box here. Now I have a super horn and a boomerang. What I'm gonna do is actually get rid of this so I can chain something a little bit better. I have a banana. Okay, that's okay. I probably should have saved the super horn, but at least I have something to work with. So now I have a blue shell coming, which is fine. Not a big deal here. Now what can we do here? So one big mistake I see people doing, as you see in first place, I am not dragging my banana. Don't drag your items unless you're in trouble. So the blue shell is coming right now, right? A lot of people, they'll drag their bananas in first place. I lost my banana, and I have nothing to defend me after. Don't do that. You want to actually hold the banana. So that way, if a red shell does come, I can actually defend myself from that. So that was another mistake I see people do. Also, something you just saw me do there is people not using the back camera. As you can see, I'm using that. You can press on my GameCube controller is the X button. I believe on a Joy-Con it's also on the controller is also the X button. Again, your back camera is super vital because you can see what someone has behind you and how you can react to it. For example, I'm looking back right now. I see that this Morton has a banana, so I am okay to not be too stressed out here, and I can keep going here. Now, another thing, a big mistake people do is they don't watch their mini-map. So, mini-map is the thing on the right, as you can see. Now, I always look at it for if I know if a blue shell is coming, or if, see, a blue shell is on its way. Great use of a mini-map. So I knew it was coming because it just popped up now. So what am I doing? I'm using that back camera. Let's see if I can actually dodge this. That'd be nice if we can. Nice! And we have a guide on that as well. I'll get it in there. But I was able to anticipate the blue shell via the mini-map and then react to it properly. Now, I did not chain boxes properly there because of the ink, but it's okay. We still got first place, and that's all that matters. Now, one thing that's on there is another big mistake I see most people do is they're not using their spam their items really quickly. Now, I didn't spam my items as much as as most people do, but I'm gonna pick a course where I want to show you where spamming your items is not ideal. So we're gonna pick a bagging course which is called Yoshi Circuit, and I'll just demonstrate how saving your items can be beneficial for you at certain courses, but in reality you want to make sure you often use any item you can. So, and this is the last biggest mistake you have on, that I see most people do. So, for example, a lot of people will just spam their mushrooms or spam a shock when not knowing what we can do here. Now, I actually had instead of showing that, I'll do it here. So you can actually see it. So let me just collect some items here. I'm gonna back up just a tiny bit. So, I have a mushroom, right? While ideally I wanted to show you is how to properly use like really powerful items like shock. So, I'm gonna wait just a little bit here because powerful items don't show up until a little bit of like 30 seconds into the match itself. So, let's pop around this way. Pop. Okay, that's fine. Remember, we're getting coins. We said we want coins. That's a good job. Nice. Now we're in last place here. That's fine. Don't worry about that. What I want to make sure is you see. Okay, this is a great option. So a bullet bill. Now a bullet bill on this specific course has an extension area, which is a little it's a little bit behind me. I actually have to lap through, which is actually the waterfall. So I'm gonna wait just a tiny bit here. See that guy? The computer just used a bullet there. It's not gonna go too far. What I want to do is actually wait a little bit here. Keep going. We're just gonna use it right at the waterfall. Hopefully we don't get shocked. That would be unfortunate. He goes a blue shell, which means shock is probably going to come out as well. So use this right here. This will take us pretty far, I believe. Yeah, this will be great. Example. So yeah, we were able to get through that. Lose a star here as well. We're probably gonna get a dodge as well. Possibly, maybe, that'd be nice. Who knows? But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Those are the 10 mistakes I see most people do. Again, I'll have timestamps in the video so you know on there. Just basically make sure you don't, in summary, don't go online first thing. Do time trials, then a Grand Prix, and then go online. Because that way you can at least learn the courses, learn the shortcuts, learn how to play against other people. And then 2, make sure your smart steering is off. Again, smart steering, if you press pause in the middle of the game, you can turn it on or off. It's that way you can get your full max of mini turbos. And then also make sure you pick a decent build. I do have a tier list in the guidebook. In my guidebook, it'll be listed below. Also make sure you collect coins, and the more coins you have, the more max speed you'll have. The maximum you have is 10 coins. And then the 5th one is make sure you letting go of drift as soon as you want something. So either be mini turbo, super mini turbo, ultra mini turbo, which you can look up in another guidebook that's below. And then also make sure, and the 6th mistake I see people do a lot is not chaining boxes properly. So not getting an item you want. Not going for the double when you can go for it, or opting to go for single because someone else is going to go for the double box if they're next to you. And then the eighth mistake I see people do is not using your back camera properly. Again, your back camera is your friend. You want to look back behind you, see what someone has. If they have a red shell, they have something that's going to hurt you. It's going to help you in the long run. The ninth biggest mistake I see people do is not using your mini map, and we demonstrated that nicely earlier. And then the 10th one is don't spam your item. Just hold what you can. Save the powerful items for good shortcuts, and then save your defense for when you need it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the video. Thanks for watching the video. Bye, YouTube.